Hello there.
Yes, yes, yes. I am a film student and I have never seen the Resident Evil films. And, I only thought there was like a couple of these, but then I looked at the streaming service and I'm like, yo, there's a lot of these. We could have a saga on our hands on the very own channel, ladies and gentlemen. And if my voice sounds gone, it's because my best friend or one of my best friends just got married this week and it was an Indian wedding and it absolutely went off. It was 4 days of pure cinema. Ladies and gentlemen, whether you're new to the channel, experiencing what I am saying right now, I just thought I'd let you know. That's why my voice is gone. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to watch Resident Evil for the very first time. I cannot believe myself. I have never watched these films in my life. I have seen a few Paul W.S. Anderson films, and I do own a couple on Blu-ray. Like, I own the AVP films on Blu-ray. I know he's only directed the first one. I have seen Event Horizon on the channel, and I also have seen the 1995 Mortal Kombat film from him. And I just take those films for what they are. I sit back, enjoy them, fun popcorn flicks. You can talk about, the AVP film not living up to the expectations, and the storyline not being interwoven with the actual Alien and Predator canon. But it is what it is. I find enjoyment in the AVP film, and that's because I love Alien and Predator. And when it gets down to the Alien vs Predator action, I think it's pretty badass. And I think there's a badass female lead in that film. And from what I've heard, there is an absolutely badass female lead in Mila Jovovich in these films. So yeah, what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 25-year-old law and film student here in Sydney, Australia. Absolutely shooting his shot, and today we are going to be watching Resident Evil for the very first time. And if this does take off, we're going to have a saga on our hands on the channel, ladies and gentlemen, our very own mini saga of Resident Evil films. And yeah, this is not usually what my voice sounds like, but like I said, my Indian best friend got married this week to a beautiful, beautiful wife. And, I just got to shout them out because I was in the bridal party, and it's like amazing to, the whole bridal party in itself, to think of those people, to have on your, the best day of your life, to share it with those people means the world. So God bless them. It is absolutely amazing. We had the time of our lives and it was so good. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into the reaction. Let's have some fun with this thing. And as always, in true Elie Moses fashion, let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. That was a one-take intro. That was a one-take, 2.5-minute intro. And I didn't know how my voice was going to sound in that intro. And we absolutely smashed it. So yeah, round of applause for that intro. I'm going to give myself a round of applause right now before the movie starts. And yeah, here we go on the streaming service. I searched up Resident Evil, and then I scrolled down, I'm like, oh, yo, we got a couple, films on our hands here. If this does well on the channel, obviously, Dusk Till Dawn on the channel, World War Z seen before, I Am Legend seen before, Meg, I own the actual 4K steelbook. So yeah, a little bit of a flex right there. This intro has gone on for way too long. I haven't shut up. So yeah, let's get into the movie. Let's have some fun with this thing. Let's go.
Products and healthcare. Unknown even to its own employees, its massive profits are generated by military technology, genetic experimentation, and viral weaponry.
That's crazy. Unknown by its employees. You know what I feel like with this type of film as well, like action, horror, sci-fi? It's, in my opinion, obviously I haven't seen the film. I don't know what the pacing's like, but it's got that 100-minute sweet spot runtime. And yeah, if you know, like with these type of films, that in my opinion is like the sweet spot. 95 to 100 minutes, like Predator, the OG Predator, 100 minutes, beautiful runtime, hour 40, clean. Such an early 2000s soundtrack so far. I love the score. It's absolutely badass. I was about to say, was that meant to be like a trash can shot? But it seemed like it was meant to be done on purpose right there.
All Umbrella staff must wear their identity tags at all times. We collected at 5 p.m.
Thank you.
Hey man, it's always the Doges that figure something out first. Figure out that something's wrong. That's not a fire drill, bro. That's a tactical nuke.
Hey, what the hell is going on?
Tactical nuke inbound. If you know, you know.
Shouldn't the doors open or something?
Somebody got a 25 kill streak.
Water isn't going anywhere. It's a sealed room.
So I'm guessing this was explained at the beginning of the film. So the Umbrella Corporation obviously knows that there's a biohazard contamination or like, you know, breakout at the moment. And the employees are unaware of that. They think it's just a general fire drill. So that's the corporation itself, or like the higher ups or the security system, not letting the employees know what's actually up here, right? Like, that's why they're so out of the loop at the moment.
Oh my god.
I love the line delivery so far. I think the acting is so over the top, but it works so far. I'm just going to embrace it and buy into it. Final Destination vibes. Savage Company. They didn't read the fine print of their employment contracts, unfortunately.
I'm stuck. You're gonna have to push.
I can squeeze through.
That's it.
Proceeds to have the most agonizing squeeze through I've ever seen in my
What is
life.
that?
And is about to get violated.
It's the brakes. Get out. Push her out of the way.
See, now the computer system is just toying with her. Are you sure I'm not watching Final Destination? We welcome you to an episode of Lost. Even though this came out before Lost. I can see why he married her now. Joking, I'm joking. How is she not gonna say a word and have one of the most coldest intros I've ever seen? Is that Thomas Jane? Or no? Does look like it.
Hello?
So, from my opinion here, she's been scientifically or genetically altered here by the Umbrella Corp, or created by the Umbrella Corp. And these memories have been fabricated, potentially, or possibly.
Touch me.
These guys are on a Black Ops 1 mission. The heck is happening? Fast paced. Rock music coming out of nowhere. Yo, the soundtrack of this film is so sick so far. High octane energy. That's what I want. On this fine Sunday morning.
No,
Oh.
we take him with us.
Was he an AVP? He was. Wasn't he?
Prep entry to the Hive.
Now that's a familiar face. Now that's a familiar place. Place? Face. That's the best typecast ever. I'm not gonna lie. Xenomorph on the way.
Jumpy.
I know we're only 17 minutes into this film, but I just want to pause and say I love how immediately like it has this unique distinct look to it in terms of like the color grading. It's a very it's not like a lot of warm vibrant colors. It's a very cool looking film, like a lot of light green, light blues. It's got this blue hue to it the entire film thus far, and I like that it has this distinct unique look to it. And from what I can gather from the first 17 minutes, it's just gonna be this high octane adrenaline fueled non-stop action throughout. It's just gonna be, yeah, a rush of blood for 100 minutes. I feel like this film, and over the top line delivery, over the top action sequences. Just from the first 17 minutes, I can see that, and even like some of the way the audio is recorded, if that makes sense. Like some of the dialogue, the way it's delivered, it's almost as if the microphones, or like the microphones weren't even like tied to the actors, if that makes sense, the actors and actors. Like I feel like some of the line delivery comes across as if it was recorded in ADR sometimes, but it wasn't. But it, obviously the actors and actresses are talking, but I don't know, I just like I find it like I kind of like it in a way. Like it just gives off that early 2000s feel to it. And I love that era, man. I love that era. That's the man from the photo. That is Thomas Jane, right?
Lie still.
Pretty cool of the company to ingrain their name on the back of the wedding ring.
Watch this light. Follow it. He's fine. Memory loss, just like the other one.
Well, that's not fine, technically. But like, just memory loss, you know. He's fine. Typical side effect. Oh, yo, the Umbrella Corp got the drop on all of these guys. Unknown. G36 assault rifle, man, that was my go-to in Modern Warfare 3. If you know, you know. Okay. They got the rundown on everything. Blink and you miss it statistics. MP5. Oh, he only got 2. Oh, he got the dual mag. He got the double mag. Sorry if I'm getting too excited over some loadouts, but when you're a FPS player for most of your life, you get excited over those things.
Show them.
The Hive is the building from the beginning, yeah?
Which in turn brought us to the Hive.
Damn, they had the Predator technology before the
Hive
Predators.
itself is located underground, deep beneath the streets of Raccoon City, and supports them. They live and work underground.
That's
Their
crazy.
research is of the highest importance.
So they basically must stop the biohazard from getting up to Raccoon City.
Why can't I remember anything?
But we already know that someone hustled
The Hive has its own defense mechanisms, all computer controlled.
some virus already.
A nerve gas was released into the house.
I love that low angle wide shot there of all the characters. So the city backdrops are fake, right? Because they work underground.
Makes it easier to work underground.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was like, why you don't let AI control shit, man? Look what happened in 2001: A Space Odyssey. Look at how, man. Mother and the Alien franchise.
Slow us down.
When we realized what was happening, my team was dispatched to shut her down.
Why did she do it?
That we don't know. But outside interference is a possibility.
Damn, they haven't been briefed on anything. Hey, y'all are married. Come on, man.
Do you remember anything? Before...
Hey, they having that J. Cole reaction, man. Wet dreams.
No, nothing before the train.
All right, we're behind schedule. So let's move it.
Hey, man, cops, speak up. He sensed the disturbance in the force. There's something. Come on.
Come on.
Jump scare. I was prepared for that. You ain't getting me this time. I love that we've established the premise so early on. Go into the Hive. You know, one location. If it gets to the city, but we're predominantly going to be in this one location. The Hive has many levels, and we're going to traverse to those many levels. Feels like, honestly, I'm playing a video game. And I'm just watching it. I'm watching the playthrough at the moment. Walk through Elie Moses' reaction. And I love it.
Dining hall B. That's what it says on the map.
Maybe you're reading it wrong.
Legit. Video game levels.
Keeping a few secrets down here.
Love that. I love when films do this, or even like you know, TV shows do this. Just for a split second here. Listen, I know Paul W.S. Anderson. I've watched a lot of, you know, film reviews about AVP and stuff like that. And obviously the OG Mortal Kombat, and he does tend to get a lot of hate for his directing, but I do think there is some creativeness and creative flair to it, and there's a reason he's had so long in the industry. In my opinion, I feel like he found his niche and he stuck to it. He has his own sort of creative flair, and he put his imprint on that. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. He just, you know, added his unique style to filmmaking, and I feel like, you know, he made a career out of it, him and Mila Jovovich. But yeah, even right here, just like sort of like I was saying before, almost as if this film feels like just like me playing sort of like a video game, going through like a walkthrough. You know, we're going through levels. We're gonna go like this level, whole level B. We're gonna keep going down. Sub level what? Sub level this. Sub level that. It's almost, it was like level 1 here, but I like here. Even for a split second, yeah, sort of like the high angle pan up wide extreme long shot here, establishing sort of like the geography of this hall right here, and sort of you're getting an indication right here, even if it's for a split second, where the sort of special ops team have sort of divided into, and where certain characters are positioned here. Even if it's for a split second, I would have liked that they held the shot a little bit longer, just so the audience could sort of like download this information right here, but it's still cool. And I think the production design is fantastic thus far. A few split seconds right there, high angle camera shot sort of panning up, and yeah, you get that extreme wide long shot of this hall B. And we're in the dark at the moment, just as much as this team are in the dark at the moment. They have no idea what the hell is going on in this corporation. We're finding out as the characters find out.
I said, keep it tight.
Sorry.
I don't know if there's any correlation with the Red Queen AI and Mila Jovovich's character wearing the red dress, but I don't know if that's too on the nose, but like, yeah. You can definitely see, I know Alien AVP came out after this, but you can definitely see the similarities in some of the cinematography.
She's making it difficult.
Especially right there, like the letterbox framing. And you even had that in AVP when they were spying on the Scar Predator marking himself. Yo, I think the production design has been absolutely outstanding thus far. Some of these wide long shots in the hallway specifically thus far have been absolutely phenomenal. I think the lighting adds to it as well, and just the way the sets are designed, the way this Hive is designed, it's really brought another character to this film in the location.
Transmitter in position.
Roger, running the bypass.
So has the Umbrella Corp just sent these guys on a suicide mission here? Or potentially just to cleanse out this Hive and eliminate any remaining hostiles?
Checkmate.
Who says checkmate? Bro, that's your job. You're meant to do that.
defense mechanism.
Could you open that door now, please?
I'm trying.
Bro, I've never heard someone say checkmate and lose.
What's that?
Happening in there. Kaplan, you gotta hurry. You
Come
gotta
on.
help them. Hurry, you gotta
Woo! Bro, she got... Yeah, that's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Oh.
Open the door!
I'm not gonna lie, she stood at that thing for a while. Oh, bro, it followed him. That is him. Oh, bro did not hit X quick enough. You're meant to double jump.
Got it.
Ooh. Bro's going into little cubes right now. Oh my gosh. Bro got turned into an ABC episode.
All right. Do what? We have to complete the mission.
Bro,
There's no way I'll
half
go down there.
the special ops mission, the special ops team just got
defenses are down.
eradicated.
Deja
What
vu?
the heck?
Anyone?
Deja vu. Has this happened before? See, that's what you get for saying checkmate too early. He said checkmate and the AI system said hold my laser. That was actually a pretty sick scene right there with the laser itself, and obviously the lady having the worst reaction time, you know, for a special ops soldier in my life I've seen. She just stood at that thing and, you know, said, "Hi, I'm ready to meet my maker." And then the laser itself sort of like, it's almost as if the AI system was toying with him. I'm going to start with a single laser. Then the guy's like, all right, I'm going to jump over the laser that's going at my feet. But no, the laser's like, I'm going to move up with you. And then the other guy thinking to himself, all right, I'm going to just climb up and avoid it. He's like, all right, I did a badass thing right there. And then the laser just turned into a whole grid. And it's like, oh, shit, man. Like, how can you defeat that? How can you defeat that? Like... At least Michelle Rodriguez is still alive. I just realized the guy that died like that with the grid in AVP, he died to the Predator grid net as well, I think.
Here, give me a hand with this.
Bro could not escape the grids.
Please?
Maybe she is right.
You're all going to die down here.
Brother, maybe she is right. Maybe we do need a Jordan pill this thing and get the F out.
You seem to be in some sort of...
Hey, she got big. That can't be a good thing, right? Oh wait, I forgot. I completely forgot that there are a bunch of Resident Evil games. And I don't know how well this film is as an adaptation to the games.
Hit me, man. Took a chunk clean right out of me.
Hey, you gotta sever that finger right now.
Really closer, not fire. I mean it!
Man, that's pretty close.
I shot it 5 times. How is she still standing?
I shot her 5 times.
Standing now.
She was crazed. She bit me.
That's that Michelle Rodriguez line delivery.
It's bullshit.
We go now.
We're not going anywhere till the rest of the team get here.
Well, the rest of the team are currently Rubik's Cubes, so yeah.
There's no one else coming.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That line delivery is crazy. The fuck are you talking about? I feel like the one guy that had some sense of composure. The team leader. Like I said, Rubik's Cubes. You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. You're in one.
Guys, they're everywhere. They're all around us.
Oh, she came back for seconds. Headshot multiplier. Headshot multiplier. Brother, can someone try shooting for the head, please? This is only the first wave. Come on.
Okay, get the virus. I have access to security codes, surveillance plans.
Oh.
The works.
Oh. Okay. Was she the one that infiltrated the break-in at the beginning of the film? I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of like that was a badass move right there. The flexibility on display was crazy. How did he? Never mind. Never mind.
Hurry up. Shit! Come on, man. Got it? See how easy that was?
Yeah, very easy, bro. Listen, this feels like, so far, a complete turn your brain off, have a blast movie. I have no connection to these characters whatsoever. I do not care. I'm just enjoying seeing them get violated. Drowning in zombies. Adios, bro. Now, Mila Jovovich's character has been very reserved so far in this film, especially with like the memory loss and stuff like that. So I feel like we're just waiting for the leather jacket to come off and her to finally embrace who she is. We're waiting for the switch to get flicked with her. Yeah, my bad for before, guys, with me saying, you know, I forgot these this film were based off the Resident Evil games themselves, and there's multiple Resident Evil games. That was my bad. Completely my bad. I completely forgot like throughout the film. And I was like, I said it before, I'm like, it feels like a game. Going through the levels, going through the waves, and especially with the way the Hive is designed, it's very much like a game walkthrough, and they are based on the games. But I love like the film gives off that vibe too. Like, my bad.
Whatever they are.
Oh, I've seen this scene in Deep Blue Sea. Not good. The zombie doge. Zombie doge. Some pretty cool practical effects there. Oh my. Oh, damn. Damn! Did you see the Mayweather hand speed on her?
Security operatives placed there to protect that entrance.
See, we just waiting for her to be unlocked. That's all. She just started picking up the controller. She about to start playing claw soon. Damn. Yo, the editing on this is crazy. Like, I don't know if it's like, it's insanely choppy. Hey, you just gotta enjoy it for what it is. It's absurd and you just gotta embrace it, I feel like. And I think the soundtrack elevates it as well to that even like higher level of absurdity. She understood the assignment right there as soon as she got the pistol. Headshots only. Automatic aimbot. Bro, I would have Lebanese backhand that bitch straight away. Is that the Tesseract? I'm joking, I'm joking. That curious look.
Help you get the virus.
I don't care.
Corporations like Umbrella.
They probably are the law, sorry.
All over the world. Anything to expose Umbrella to the press. Prove the research that was going on down here.
What kind of research?
Have you
The
seen?
illegal kind.
Have you seen the result of the research?
Genetic.
Maybe she trusted the wrong person.
Sent his sister on a
Maybe
suicide
they set her up.
mission without the right.
Kept the virus for themselves. Do you have any idea how much the T virus would be worth on the open market?
Dumbass.
What worth all this?
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Close that door! I'm right behind that! Close that door! Son of a bitch!
That was a pretty crazy edit right there. Which, like, it feels like there was a scene missing right there with them just...
They're waiting out there too!
It was just cutting to them running
That way?
with the hologram shot. And then they run through the door.
So we wait. Someone doesn't hear from
That was
it.
kind of a bit jarring.
Backup or something.
We have to find a way out of this room.
Dumbass special ops team, I'm telling you.
What are you doing? That is not a good idea.
Wait, turning her back on. Pause!
Team. That homicidal bitch may be our only way out of here.
According to the way she's being treated, I'm sure she's gonna be real happy to help us out.
Yeah, she currently turned off, man. You just gotta turn her back
This
on.
time, if I hit the switch, she won't be able to shut down. She's gonna fry. The initial charge must have damaged your boards.
Ah, there you are. Things, I gather, have gone out of control.
Give me that
Just
fucking
now?
switch.
Really?
Now, I'm gonna fry your ass.
I did warn you, didn't I?
Bro. She said, hold me back against an AI system. Nah, I'm done. I'm actually... Bro, Michelle Rodriguez never changed, right? She said, oh... She said, hold me back against an AI system, against a holographic... Yo, brother. I know her emotions are probably spiraling out of control now with her sort of slowly turning, but like, come on.
Tell us what the hell is going on down here.
And the brain itself holds a small electrical charge that takes months to dissipate.
Dissipate.
The T-virus provides a massive jolt both to cellular growth and to those trace electrical impulses. Perhaps a little memory, virtually no intelligence.
I can just
They are
imagine
driven by
them
the basest of impulses,
getting
the most basic
a young
needs.
English girl to record these
The
lines.
need to feed.
Like, she cooking with that line delivery, this girl.
Severing the top of the spinal column or massive trauma to the brain are the most effective methods.
You mean shoot them in the head?
Thank you.
Why did you kill
Yes.
everybody down here?
The virus is protean, changing from liquid to airborne to blood transmission,
So haven't...
depending on its environment.
So is it still in the
Still
ventilation
makes it
system?
impossible to kill.
Steps.
You must understand, those who become infected, I can't allow you to leave.
Because I remember the cop guy, he was looking at the vent and it seemed like there was some sort of hissing sound there. So is it still airborne? Are they screwed either way, these guys?
Whoa, we're not infected.
Just one bite, one scratch from these creatures is sufficient.
Thanks for the explanation.
You become one of them.
Yo, Michelle Rodriguez's poses this film have been
What the hell is
sensational
this
thus far.
Utility tunnels. They run underneath the Hive for water, gas.
She crouching way too much. She playing tactical. I don't even know half of these characters' names.
Been in here before.
I don't care though.
Going around in circles.
No, this is the route the computer gave us. Through the
I don't know why you're listening to her.
Enough already! We have no choice but to keep moving, because those things are right behind us. You got that?
That should have been me. I'm joking, I'm joking. Now, I feel like editing's getting a little bit choppy, in my opinion. Like, I just feel like struggling to tell what's really going on now. I was talking before about having that sense of geography a little bit. I feel like they're losing it now. Even though we're in this small, like, sort of pipeline system. It's over.
JD?
Bro, as if you froze in that situation.
Rain. What?
Wait, she survived that?
To do something about your wounds. You like that, don't you, huh? Huh? You like the way it tastes, don't you? Like the taste of that?
Bro, Michelle Rodriguez's line delivery in this film has been on another level.
She was right.
Yeah, she spoke too soon when she said, we're all gonna get out of here. Okay, how the heck did that happen? Someone hand over the pistol. Thank you. Bro, when the AI said their motor functions are really severely limited, they are. Kaplan should have been gone there. I don't know how he got out of that situation. That's a mad plot armor. Or he playing the level on amateur level, so that's why. Nah, probably beginner. Don't tell me he gonna shoot himself in the head.
I want you to go.
No. Just do it now. Please. Go!
Oh, okay.
You're gonna have to work for your meal.
Yo, that sort of like fast-paced zoom in to Mila Jovovich this sort of eye area right there to create the extreme close-up shot when she heard the gunshot was insane.
Think I'm gonna get laid.
Yeah. Might want to clean up a little bit first.
Really? Really? Like that's the thing you're thinking of at the moment? That's insane.
Hey, wait.
Nah, man. This film is special.
You okay?
Yeah, she just unlocking all of her abilities as the film goes on. I low-key think she might be the AI system in a way. Okay, that's not... I thought that was Thomas Jane before, but the more I get a look at him, I don't think it is. I think he just looks very familiar.
For the antivirus.
screen for the antivirus. There's a cure.
That's pretty simple.
There's a cure.
There's a cure. You're gonna be okay.
I was beginning to worry.
How was your sister's contact?
Woo!
You betrayed her.
I don't know.
You caused
I
all
can't
of
remember.
this.
Brother, she will whoop
Don't
your
remember
ass.
the truth.
And you can't handle it.
I can help you get the virus. I have plans. The works.
Oh, so he was listening in on it the whole time, and he's the one that stole it at the beginning?
You have to guarantee me.
Okay. The husband. That's crazy.
Thank you.
Spence?
It really do be your own. It really do be your own.
Might need the bullets. Back off.
I won't take any part in this.
The antivirus.
It's on the train where you found me.
I mean, this film went off the rails
You've been
age.
standing more than 3 feet from. I so nearly made it out. Didn't realize that bitch of a computer had defense systems outside the Hive.
A lot of people in this film are dumbasses.
In or out?
I don't know what we had, but it's over.
I'm pretty sure you cannot sign divorce papers down here.
Fuck off.
Bro, do one of them kung fu kicks to his ass.
I'm missing you already.
No! He shot the locking mechanism out. I can't believe that son of a bitch is gonna get away with this.
Bro,
I don't think so.
I told you the line delivery is special in this. I love it.
I've been a bad, bad girl.
So, like, was their marriage real, or was it, like, fabricated by the company? And he just used her. Or, like, whatever they injected into them made them think they had something. Bro, just inject the damn thing. You had time.
Oh my god.
Oh man, they got his ass dying on 4K. Yo, that CGI is special.
What
That CGI.
the fuck is that?
One of the Hive's early experiments produced by injecting the T-virus directly into living tissue.
Thanks, English girl.
Results were unstable.
Ya
Now
think?
that it has fed on fresh DNA, it will mutate.
Isn't that right?
I didn't think any of you would make it this far.
Brother.
Not without infection.
Why didn't you tell us about the antivirus?
This long after infection, there's no guarantee it would work. I don't deal in chance.
Oh, shut up, honestly.
One of your group is infected. I require her life for the code.
Woo!
The antivirus is right there on the platform. It's right there!
I'm sorry.
Otherwise, we all die down here.
You about to get a biblical ending. Guillotine her ass. See, that's some really cool prosthetic work.
But it won't hold forever.
Do it, Joe. Get up. Just do it. Brady, please.
Nike, come on, man.
Have long to decide.
Choice.
Kill her. Kill her now.
Michelle Rodriguez didn't make it this far just to die.
Bitch wouldn't open the door, so I had to fly.
You know what? Big up Kaplan for coming through there. My guy's still grinding his way. How did they? Yeah, honestly, there's a few jarring edits, a lot of jarring edits in this film, especially but the sense of geography was established decently well early on, but for them to just get from where they were back to the train happens with the magic of an edit, and it happened with Spence before with no resistance whatsoever. He's still alive. He's still breathing. I swear he was still breathing. Yep. Oh, like he's dead technically, so. Now you can chop his head off.
I'm missing you already.
Give him head! Give him head! Yes! That's the way. Pause.
Business.
Two rings to rule them all. I think the best bit of this film thus far, but one of the best aspects of this film is the soundtrack. What if she confused the antivirus and the virus? Ooh.
I'm not dead yet. I think I'll have that back.
Yo, the timing was crazy. Did I read the subtitles right there? I could kiss you, bitch. Ah, he been scratched. The film's already off the rails. Oh man, he made it all that way. Alright, bro, let me lock in. Let me lock in. Y'all never seen this in a reaction before. I'm bringing out the controller. Come on. Nah. It's good, mother. Keep going, fire. Oh shit. Yeah, see, this is that bit in the game where I can't do anything. Nah, man. This is a cutscene. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just gonna leave the controller down. Yes, now my side character's doing something. Okay, now I can get to work. Come on. Yes. Pick up. Woo! Health bar going down. Come on. Get your ass. Oh, man. So that antivirus did jack? It must have been too late, right? I'm sorry, it's a cutscene. I can't do much. Yo, Kaplan's gonna still be alive. Watch. So that thing's dead, right? Bro, where are they? Okay, they're back at the mansion.
You're infected. You're gonna be okay. I'm not losing you.
There's only one antivirus. The men in white. Where the F did they come from? Has this place always been connected to the mansion? Did that guy... Wait. Did that doctor just run into the wall? That scientist... Look at this guy on the right. Look at this guy on the right. Bro, he just ran... Did he get hit or something? I swear...
Just do it.
But wouldn't you know what went on down there with the AI system recordings that you guys created, or no? Or is this a different... That's crazy. That's the only gown that they could put on her. The heck? If this works. Yo, Raccoon City is long gone. See, we only have 7 minutes. The Dead Walk. See, like, we only have 7 minutes left, and I feel like I'm more excited for the premise of, like, whatever awaits after this than what's just happened. I'm gonna lie, the soundtrack's kind of badass. So what, they were conducting experimentation on her, and whilst they're conducting the experimentation, a major breakout happened? Interesting. Listen, I'm gonna go out on a limb and just say it right here. That was, that was one of the most, like, turn your brain off films I have ever watched. Like, I feel like it started off strong, and I was, like, really intrigued in the premise. I'm, like, interested to see where it goes. And then it went completely off the rails, even from, like, a technical standpoint. There was some bits that were cool. Like I said at the beginning of the film, I feel like the film itself had this unique style to it in terms of, like, the color grading. Some of the production design was fantastic, but then I feel like it, like, in my honest opinion, I feel like it absolutely, in no pun intended, fell off the rails and absolutely didn't know what it wanted. Like, it absolutely, like, I feel like the film had no idea what the script was. Like, I feel like it felt like they were making it up as they go along. And, like, in the editing bay, I feel like this film has completely been chopped to pieces. Like I said before in the reaction, you lose that sense of geography. Like, by the magic and power of a cut, characters end up in, like, random places in the Hive. They randomly get out with no, like, little to no resistance. I do think Mila Jovovich is a badass, and I do think she has that gravitas on screen. Like, she does come across as a complete, like I said, a badass and a strong female character that I can get behind. I do love that, and I think at the end right there, I do feel like I'm excited. Like I said, I really think it started off strong and fell apart completely in the middle. I couldn't care less about it. Like I said, it's like a junk food film. Like a complete turn your brain off. And listen, I found it a little bit difficult to get through in that big, larger portion. Like I said at the beginning, I was like, this film has that sweet 100-minute runtime but at the same time, because I feel like how choppy the editing is. Listen, some of the scenes were cool, like that sort of laser scene was pretty cool. But I feel like the script didn't even know what it was, and it felt like they were just making it up as they go along. And there's so many questions left unanswered. I feel like you can pick apart this film so easily, but at the same time, like I was saying, it's like if you turn your brain off and enjoy it for what it is, like I tried to do that, but at the same time, because of sometimes how choppy the editing is, and you know, some of the line delivery was just so over the top, fun. Like I don't know, I have like mixed feelings. I'm like sometimes I'm just like I embraced the film for what it was. I turned my brain off, but at the same time, I was struggling to ignore how poorly put together some of the sequences were. And like I said, it felt like they were just making it up as they go along. um, but yeah, I think I'm more excited to watch the sequel now with how the film ended, with like sort of like the apocalypse in Raccoon City, you know, eventuating, and you just, you know, you get that sense that okay, here we go. The breakout did happen, and they weren't able to contain it within the Hive. But yeah, you know very little about the Umbrella Corporation, and I don't know if that's because they're saving it for a sequel. But yeah, is Matt gonna come into play later on? Is there gonna be some connections to the first one? Are we gonna get a lot of questions explained? Who knows? Who knows? I'm actually kind of curious to watch the sequels now. Because and the one thing I do want to watch sequels for is Mila Jovovich, because I feel like she was a badass in this film, but I do think she was quite reserved in this in terms of like her character and her capabilities. I feel like, you know, they haven't unlocked that yet. I feel like in terms of like me comparing it to like a game, like I was saying before, and obviously the Resident Evil games, which I haven't played. I think I played like Resident Evil 7, one of them on the channel for like one or two playthroughs. But in terms of like comparing it to a game, I feel like we're playing the early stages of the game, and you're yet to unlock character abilities, and you're still progressing with your character, and that character is Mila Jovovich. And then I feel like we've just like watched the prologue or played the prologue, if that makes sense, and we're gonna get to the meat of things in the sequel. And this was just a taste of what to expect. But like I said, I feel like the premise was quite well done, like very similar. And I know it came out after AVP, you know, one secluded location in the Hive. But I feel like AVP was executed like a lot better than this film in terms of like having that one secluded location, establishing a sense of geography, and executing the premise a little bit better. Yeah, I just, like I said, I feel like this film quite went off the rails after a pretty strong start, in my opinion. And then it sort of lost me, like I said, in the middle bit, because of its editing, because of how choppy it was. And yeah, like obviously the characters you couldn't care less about. You just turn your brain off and enjoy it. I don't know why the antidote didn't work on Michelle Rodriguez's character. Was she too far gone? Was it even the antidote? Who knows? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction nonetheless. And yeah, as absurd as the film was, I tried to bring a little bit of absurdity and fun vibes to this reaction, like I always do. You know, what you see is what you get with me here, and I just wanted to embrace you know, the absurdity of this film, because I feel like that was established at the start, and I'm just like, okay, this is gonna be one of like, you know, I've heard stuff about Resident Evil before in the films and how absurd they are, but I was like, yeah, you know what, let's just embrace it. Let's turn your brain off and just see if we can do that. But yeah, I feel like in terms of like a fun turn your brain off popcorn flick, I far more enjoy, like for instance, AVP, and I'd rather go to that or Event Horizon for a Paul W.S. Anderson film than Resident Evil here. But like I said, I'm still curious to watch the sequels if this reaction does well. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.